I'd like to show everybody how I use OpenEvidence. OpenEvidence is artificial intelligence using search. It takes a prompt, you put in your question, and then it searches resources, mostly from PubMed, and it provides you with an answer that's generated through generative AI. So, in order to use it, you have to log in and join. It's free, but it does require an NPI number. So you may find that many of your residents and fellows are starting to use it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in a question. Let's see. Um, in a patient with a 4.5 centimeter papillary thyroid cancer without lymph node involvement, is radioiodine required slash recommended? And then you can see what it does. It analyzes the query, and it's in the process of generating that AI response. So you're going to see in just a moment, it's going to give us that information. And it usually doesn't take very long. Okay, so you can see here, it's rephrasing the question. And actually, if you expand the question, you can see exactly how it rephrased it. So in a patient with a 4.5 centimeter papillary thyroid cancer without lymph node involvement, the use of radioiodine is not universally required, but may be considered on a case-by-case basis. And then you can see it gives you the answer. And down here, you can see references. Including the American Thyroid Association 2015 guidelines. And if you want to, it'll generate some follow-up questions, but you could also say, let's see, what if there were two nodes in the lateral neck, each measuring 2 centimeters with extranodal extension? So now it's going to analyze that query. Again, looking for resources. And you'll see that it's going to generate a response, but it's building on what it had already answered. There you go. So now it says, yes, radioiodine is generally recommended in this scenario. One of the nice things about OpenEvidence is that if you click on one of these resources, it's going to bring you to PubMed so that you can see the resource itself. There you go. So this is an article from 2020. And then you can also see, they'll comment on whether something's new research. So this is from 2025. Some other things that you can do with OpenEvidence, you can create patient handouts, you can write prior authorization letters. So it may help you clinically, but I predominantly use this in clinic on rounds when I'm working with students, residents, and fellows is another way for looking up answers to questions.